Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the spine-chilling world of the paranormal, which, let's be honest, is basically my middle name. Just kidding, it's Xavier, but seriously folks, we're talking ghosts, ghouls, and things that go bump in the night. Get ready as we explore the top 5 most haunted locations in Wisconsin. We're talking cheeseheads and chills, folks. From abandoned mansions with restless spirits to historic hotels with ghostly guests, we're going on a wild ride through the Badger State's creepy underbelly. So, grab your ghost hunting gear, maybe a hunk of cheese for courage, and get ready to explore the haunted side of Wisconsin. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any future spooky adventures. Nestled on the shores of West Bay Lake, the Summerwind Mansion, or what's left of it, stands as a testament to time, tragedy, and some seriously spooky shenanigans. Built in the early 1900s, this place has seen it all. Love, loss, and enough paranormal activity to make your hair stand on end. Legend has it that the first owner, Robert P. Lamont, stumbled upon some hidden treasure buried on the property. Now, I'm not talking about a couple of dusty doubloons, I'm talking pirate booty, folks. But with great treasure comes great, well, you know the drill. Some say Lamont's newfound fortune came with a curse, and the mansion became a magnet for misfortune. Over the years, the Summerwind Mansion saw a string of owners, each seemingly more unfortunate than the last. There were unexplained deaths, strange accidents, and whispers of dark entities lurking in the shadows. But the real kicker? The ghosts apparently weren't fans of renovations. One owner, Arnold Hinshaw, claimed to have witnessed furniture moving on its own, doors slamming shut for no reason, and even apparitions of former residents. He even reported seeing a ghostly figure of a woman in a white gown standing by the window, staring out at the lake. Talk about a creepy nightlight. Hinshaw and his family eventually hightailed it out of there, leaving the mansion to its spectral squatters. The place fell into disrepair, a haunting reminder of its troubled past. And then, to add insult to injury, a fire ripped through the mansion in the 1980s, leaving it a smouldering ruin. Some say the fire was no accident, that it was the final act of the restless spirits trapped within. Whatever the cause, the Summerwind Mansion stands today as a shell of its former glory, a haunting reminder that some places are best left undisturbed. Now, if you're looking for a hotel with a little more character, might I suggest the Pfister Hotel in Milwaukee? This grand old dame has been a Milwaukee landmark since 1893, and let me tell you, she's seen some things. And by things, I mean ghosts, lots and lots of ghosts. The Pfister is practically a celebrity haunt, with Major League Baseball players claiming to have encountered some pretty spooky stuff within its hallowed halls. We're talking flickering lights, phantom footsteps in the hallways, and even disembodied voices whispering from the walls. Sounds like my kind of slumber party. One of the most famous ghost stories associated with the Pfister is that of its founder, Charles Pfister himself. Guests and staff have reported seeing a distinguished gentleman in a top hat and tails roaming the hotel, particularly around the anniversary of his death. Maybe he's just checking in on his investment, or maybe he's looking for the ghost of a good martini. But Charles isn't the only resident ghost at the Pfister. There's also the story of a young bride who supposedly hanged herself in her room after being left at the altar. Guests have reported seeing her apparition in the hallways, still wearing her wedding dress. Now that's what I call cold feet. And then there's the tale of the mischievous children who like to play pranks on guests, moving objects around and giggling in the night. Hey, even ghosts need a little fun, right? So if you're ever in Milwaukee and looking for a hotel with a side of paranormal activity, look no further than the Pfister. Just don't forget to pack your EMF reader and a sense of humor. Chapter 3. The Grand Opera House, where the show must go on and on and on. Next up on our Wisconsin ghost hunt, we're heading to Oshkosh, home of the Grand Opera House, a stunning example of late 19th century architecture and, you guessed it, a hotbed of paranormal activity. Because what's a good ghost story without a little drama, am I right? Built in 1883, the Grand Opera House has hosted countless performances over the years, from vaudeville acts to Broadway shows. But it's the unseen audience members that really steal the show. Over the years, performers, staff, and even audience members have reported experiencing some truly strange and unexplainable phenomena. One of the most well-known ghosts at the Grand Opera House is Percy, a former stagehand who met an untimely end during a performance. Legend has it that Percy was so dedicated to his job that even death couldn't keep him away from the theatre. People have reported seeing Percy's shadowy figure lurking in the wings, and some have even felt a ghostly presence behind them, as if someone were watching over their shoulder. Maybe he's just offering some spectral stage direction, or maybe he's just lonely. But Percy isn't the only ghost who likes to tread the boards at the Grand Opera House. There's also the Lady in White, a mysterious figure in a flowing white gown who is often seen gliding through the balcony. Some say she's the ghost of a former actress who died tragically on stage, while others believe she's a heartbroken patron who still attends every performance. Whatever her story, the Lady in White is a haunting reminder that the show must go on, even in the afterlife. Chapter 4, A Dartford Cemetery, where the dead don't always rest in peace. Now, I know what you're thinking. A cemetery? Really, Crispy? That's a little on the nose, even for you. But trust me, folks, Dartford Cemetery in Green Lake County is not your average graveyard. It's a sprawling necropolis with a history as rich and eerie as the moss-covered headstones that mark its final resting places. Established in the mid-1800s, Dartford Cemetery has borne witness to its fair share of sorrow and loss, and some say that energy has seeped into the very ground itself. It's the kind of place where the air hangs heavy with the weight of the past, where shadows seem to stretch a little longer, and where the wind whispers secrets through the trees. One of the most enduring legends of Dartford Cemetery is that of the ghostly children who are said to roam the grounds at night. Visitors have reported hearing the faint laughter of children echoing through the stillness, as well as seeing fleeting glimpses of shadowy figures darting between the headstones. Some believe these spectral children are the victims of a tragic accident or illness, their souls unable to find peace. Others say they are simply drawn to the energy of the living, their laughter a reminder of the innocence that death can never truly steal. But the ghostly children aren't the only residents of Dartford Cemetery who refuse to stay buried. There's also the tale of the haunted mausoleum, a grand structure that stands as a monument to a wealthy family's grief. Legend has it that the mausoleum is haunted by the patriarch of the family, who is said to guard his final resting place with a jealous rage. Visitors have reported feeling an oppressive presence within the mausoleum, as if they are being watched by unseen eyes. Some have even claimed to have seen the ghostly figure of the patriarch himself, his eyes glowing with an eerie light. It's enough to make you want to sleep with the lights on, or maybe just avoid cemeteries altogether. Chapter 5. Maribel Caves Hotel, checking in but never leaving. Our final stop on our haunted tour of Wisconsin takes us to the Maribel Caves Hotel, a place where natural wonder and eerie history collide. Nestled amidst the rolling hills of Manitowoc County, the Maribel Caves Hotel has been attracting visitors for over a century, drawn by its stunning limestone caves and, of course, its reputation for being haunted. Built in the late 1800s, the Maribel Caves Hotel has seen its fair share of tragedy over the years. Mysterious fires have plagued the hotel throughout its history, leaving behind whispers of arson and ghostly vengeance. Some say the fires were started by disgruntled spirits, angered by the intrusion of the living into their spectral domain, but the fires are just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the Maribel Caves Hotel's haunted history. Guests have reported a wide range of paranormal activity, from disembodied voices and footsteps in the hallways to objects moving on their own and doors slamming shut for no reason. One of the most frequently cited apparitions at the Maribel Caves Hotel is that of a young woman in a white dress. Some believe she is the ghost of a former guest who died tragically in one of the hotel's fires, while others believe she is a heartbroken spirit searching for a lost love. Whatever her story, the woman in white is a haunting reminder that some guests never truly check out of the Maribel Caves Hotel. But the woman in white isn't the only ghostly resident of the Maribel Caves Hotel. There's also the story of a mischievous spirit who likes to play pranks on guests, hiding keys, turning lights on and off, and even flushing toilets in the middle of the night. So, if you're ever in Manitowoc County and looking for a hotel with a side of spooky history, be sure to check into the Maribel Caves Hotel. Just don't be surprised if you find yourself sharing your room with a few unseen guests. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more spooky content. We're always on the hunt for the next big scare, so let us know in the comments if you have any suggestions for future episodes. Let us know in the comments if you've ever visited any of these haunted locations, or if you have any other spooky places to recommend. Have you ever had your own paranormal experience? We want to hear all about it. Until next time, keep it spooky.